Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. And welcome to Mindful Movement with AARP Alabama. I'm your host, Margie Curry, and today's session is with our yoga instructor, Becca Impello. She is certified and she's been practicing yoga for more than 20 years and also teaching yoga. Now, we want to remind you that AARP empowers people to choose how they live as they age. AARP is a nonpartisan 501c4 organization that has over 420,000 members in Alabama. AARP's role is to advocate for those 50 plus and their families. AARP is committed to offering opportunities for people to stay engaged from their home. The Mindful Movement series provides an opportunity for you to keep moving in the safety of your own home. Becca,
Good
hi
morning.
there. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Great. What do you have for us today?
Well, Marty, since it is Thanksgiving week, I thought we would do a bit of a gratitude meditation. So we'll save that sort of for the end, and I'll lead you just through some affirmations, some things you can say in your head as you mindfully contemplate, this concept of being grateful, of giving thanks. But we'll do some full body, just stretching and moving today. We'll kind of do all of our favorites to get the body moving.
Oh, that sounds good. Just get us moving. Yeah, I feel kind of stiff today myself. Folks, remember that before you begin any exercise program, that you do consult with your physician, that you are able to participate in this activity. All right, Becca, let's get started.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start by, we're going to do a bit of a gratitude practice today in honor of Thanksgiving week. And we want to start by being grateful for our own body, right? Grateful for the ways that it shows up for us every day. And despite whatever might be going on with your body, whatever limitations you might have, whatever disease processes you might be dealing with, or limitations that you might have, there's still undoubtedly quite a lot in your body that is working well. In fact, when our body works well and it is at ease and in harmony, we don't tend to pay that much attention. We don't really notice when our body is doing well. What we tend to notice is when our body is not doing well, when we're not feeling well, when there's some sort of discomfort, pain, or disease. So while we want to acknowledge all the things that we may be dealing with health-wise or body-wise, it's a great practice to acknowledge the ways that our body is functioning for us every day. So let's just start right here with a couple of deep breaths and just acknowledge the way we can take a full breath today and what a gift that is. So maybe place your hand on your heart and on your belly. You can close your eyes if you'd like. And let's just take a few grateful breaths. Take a deep breath into your body. Feel that fullness. Exhale. Let it all out. Right? So as you inhale, you might smile to yourself, feeling your body. Exhale and give thanks. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for this ability to breathe. Let's take a few more deep breaths in. Inhaling again, that acknowledgement of your body. Exhale, giving thanks. One more time. All right, so arms down at your sides, sit tall. We're going to start out in our chair. We'll do some things standing, and you'll have the option to use the chair as needed. All right, so let's start with a little loosening up, turning the head right and left. All the while, anytime it occurs to you, give thanks again for your body, the ability to breathe, the ability to move. Next time that chin is over towards one shoulder, let's drop it down and make a circle. Take it across the chest, over to that other shoulder, gently up in the air. Be mindful of the back of the neck, not forcing anything. Take another circle around. Keep this fairly slow. One more circle in this direction. reverse. Start to roll the head around that circle the other way. One more circle this direction. And bring that head back up to center. Pause for a moment. Take another one of those grateful breaths, breathing in and acknowledging your body, your breath. Exhale, giving thanks. All right, now let's roll the shoulders. So loosen up the shoulders, shoulder blades, and the upper back. So shoulders come forward, up towards the ears, and then back and down. Now, if you want to make this a little bit bigger, start to pick up your elbows, making sort of elbow circles out to the side. Nice big breath in and out still, giving thanks. And then maybe a big circle with the arms if you want to extend those arms all the way and reach them forward and up, sweep them back and down. Giving thanks for this movement, for sensation, for breath. One more time. Good. Now, sitting tall, let's warm up the torso a little bit. So I want you to start to push that rib cage around in a little bit of a circle. And you may notice that you're actually sort of circling on your hips, on your seat as well. So we'll just incorporate all of that. So circling that rib cage around. You can make these movements bigger or smaller, depending on just what seems right for your body, what feels good. Let's switch directions, taking a few circles around the other way. Good, and coming back to center, sitting tall. Take one arm up and over, taking a little side stretch. And if you want, you can place your hand on your head or your hand on your heart, or you can reach and stretch it up overhead. And then come on back to center. Take it the other direction now. Stay there for a few breaths. Taking that grateful breath in and out. Let's take that side stretch again. I'm grateful for that sensation in your body, that ability to move. One more time, stretching up and over. And then bringing it back to center, dropping those arms down, circle the wrist a few times. Go the other direction. Open and close those hands, fingers spread, and then make a fist. All right, now we're going to move down to warm up the hips and the legs a little bit more. So sit tall, maybe hold on to the chair if you need a little more stability, and start to march. Slow, controlled, picking up at one leg and then the other. Try not to lean back. See if you can sit up nice and tall. Let's add a kick to these. All right, so pick up the knee, kick out the foot, bring the knee back up and down. So knee up, kick out, knee up and down. Again, try not to lean back. It can be tricky. The tendency is sort of to lean back to make it easier to get that foot out there or get that leg up. Now let's do 4 more. Lift, kick, lift, and down. One more. Good. All right. Now let's just bring one foot forward, point and flex. So we get a little warm up of those ankles. Let's make a circle here. Circle that foot and ankle around. Go the other way. Good. And then let's take the other foot out, point and flex a few times. Circle around. Just going to give you a quick note that we have a survey today. It'll get mentioned again at the end, but we do really appreciate it when you fill out the survey. It only takes just a few moments. It gives us and the whole AARP organization a lot of good feedback about our programming and helps us know that you're thankful for us and we can express our thanks to you in the way we adapt our programming. All right, so let's go ahead and come up to standing. We'll be able to use that chair, like I mentioned, as a little bit of a supportive prop as needed for some of the things that we're going to do. All right, so let's stand behind the chair so that you can hold on if you want. If you want to work on your balance a little bit more, then try not holding on. All right, we're going to start with up and down on those toes, slowly rising up onto the balls of the feet and slowly lowering back down. Up and down. This works on some strength for our ankles, control, balance. It's a good stimulus to the nervous system to give us this something that's a little bit, unsteady. If you feel like you can raise the arms as you come up onto the toes, you might try adding that. Good. 3 more here. 2. Ooh. Last one. All right. Again, hold on to the chair as needed. We're going to step 1 foot back. So we're taking sort of a lunge type stance. We call this the warrior stance in yoga often because it's warrior pose is what this is called by some. All right. So pushing back into that back heel. This helps give me a little stretch on that calf. Front knee bend. Maybe you're holding on to the chair or try reaching those arms overhead. Taking that lift up. Pressing down into the feet, getting just as much energy as you want to into your body here. Taking one of those grateful breaths. All right, release those arms down. You can hold on to the chair as you step in. Switch sides, taking again a nice long step back with the other leg, bending that front knee. Push that heel down. You might have shoes on. That's okay. You can do this with shoes on. Maybe your step back is a little shorter than mine. Maybe it's a little longer than mine. Those are both okay as well. Push down into those feet. Start to just stand up a little taller. Get a little more energy into your pose. Maybe raise those arms up. Now remember, if you feel like you want to keep holding for steadiness, you could try one arm up and one arm holding on. Good. 2 more breaths here. And then let's release, step it in. We're going to all use the chair now, or it could be a wall. You can put your hands on a wall or another piece of furniture. Let those hands reach out, walk the hips back, press back through those hips, straightening out through the arms, maybe straightening out through the legs, but some of us are going to need to keep some bend in the knees, and that's perfectly okay as well. Let's take a nice deep grateful breath here. One more deep breath in and out. And then let's bring it back in, stand up tall. And we're going to do that same warrior stance again. So I'm stepping back with my right foot. I have my left knee in front, left knee bent. This time around, we're going to take a twist or a turn with this position. So I'm going to turn to the left towards that front knee and reach those arms forward and back. Now, maybe hold on to the chair if you want. Turning that head, maybe looking towards the back hand. Good. Slowly bring it back to face forward. Maybe those hands at the heart, maybe the hands on the chair. And now let's turn the other way. Let's turn and open to the other side. Now, if you feel any discomfort at that back leg or knee, feel free to let those toes turn out a little bit more as you turn in that direction. Again, you might be holding on or not. Good. 2 more breaths here. And bring it around to face the front, palms together, or hold on to that chair. Step in, take a little pause here in standing. Grateful breath. Even if you're feeling a little fatigue or a little difficulty from some of these elements that we're practicing, we can still give thanks for the opportunity, right? For the sensation, for the chance to improve ourselves. All right, stepping back with the left leg now, and just making sure you're switching sides, finding that length that suits you. Front knee bent, face forward to start. Turn towards the front leg, turn towards the right in my case. I'm reaching my arms forward and back, but I could hold on to the chair. Good, keep checking in with your breath. Remembering that gratitude for your body, for your ability to breathe. And then bring it back to face the front. Pause for a moment. Get steady as needed. And then we'll turn the other way. Remember, you might want to adjust that back foot, letting it turn out a bit. Another deep breath here. And then turn back forward, step in, take a pause. All right, and then let's stretch it back again. This is sort of a version of downward facing dog that I like to do using the chair or a wall. If you prefer to do a downward dog down on the floor, you can feel free to drop your hands to the ground and take downward dog from there. It's just a little bit bigger stretch from that angle. I still enjoy doing it from these supported positions because I still get a really nice stretch through my rib cage and my spine and my legs. All right, now step it on in. Take a moment here to stand tall. Now, we're going to take a spread out through the arms. You can stand with your feet, whatever is comfortable, whatever width you want. Take those arms out and squeeze them back, right? So they might start to drop down a little bit so you can squeeze back. I'm sort of pushing my chest up and out a little bit to get a little stretch in the front body. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, let's bring those arms across and giving ourselves a hug, all right? So work those arms around as far as you comfortably can. Take some deep breaths into your upper back, that space between your shoulder blades right now. Giving your body a hug, a literal hug here with your arms, and a deep, grateful breath. And then notice which arm is on top. Try to remember that, and then spread those arms back and down. Lift up through the chest again. Firm feet standing tall. Other arm comes up on top now as we wrap those arms around for a second hug. Deep breaths into that upper back. Good. One more breath here. Let those arms drop down and just give them a little shake out. Roll those shoulders. All right, now we're going to do a little balance pose before we come back to seated in the chair to do a few more stretches and our gratitude meditation. So feel free to hold on to your chair, or maybe it's a fingertip touch that you're using. Remember, try to use the minimal amount of support so that you're getting a good challenge to your system. If it's easy, then you may not be building your capacity quite as much. All right, so standing on one leg, taking that other foot just up maybe to the inside of your ankle, or lower if you want to touch the ground, maybe higher if that's comfortable. I'm pressing this bent knee out and then trying to stand up really tall in the middle. Maybe taking the hand away from the chair. You could keep your hands at your heart or raise those arms out and overhead. If you're real steady on one foot, so if tree pose here is pretty steady for you, you're not wobbling a lot, you don't feel like you're having to, hold on, then, some things that you might try are just turning your head a little bit. Again, we want some challenge. I want to feel like my standing leg has to work a little bit here so that I'm building muscle capacity. All right, let's bring the arms back down. Take a little march in place. Just shake out those legs a little bit. All right, let's switch it to that other leg. So stand on the other side. Pick up that foot, turning that knee out, finding a placement for that foot on the inside of the standing leg. Squeeze in with the hips. Stand up nice and tall. Maybe take those hands up. Maybe reach them out. Now remember, even if you're holding on, if you feel like, okay, I got to hold on because I just topple over as soon as I let go. Well, maybe you hold on, but still try something different like turning your head just to make, the challenge meet you where you are. All right, well, let's bring those hands back down if they're up. Shake that foot out. And let's come back to a seated position. All right, we're going to do a couple stretches for the legs. So stretch one foot out. Toes are up, heel down on the ground. Sit tall, and then just lean forward. Now I'm just looking for some stretch down the back of this leg, and I'll just stop and hold and breathe when I find that sensation. And a good moment to send some gratitude to your legs. Carry you around pretty much every day. Good, let's sit back up tall, bring that leg in and down to the floor. Stretch the other leg out, heel down, toes pulled back and up. Lean into that stretch, finding that place where the sensation feels about right, not too much. And then breathe. Good, and then let's bring that back in, that leg down. All right, next one is a hip stretch. So you can cross maybe your ankle up to your knee, or maybe crossing below the knee works better. So you can cross on the shin or down closer to the ankle, or you can cross it up onto that thigh perhaps. Sit tall, and then I want you just to try doing a little bit of a circling, kind of like we did during our warm-up. So whatever position you have that leg in, now just see if you can circle your torso, shifting your weight from hip to hip, forward and back. Might just help to loosen that hip joint a little bit. Circle the other direction a few times as well. All right, and then bring it center. We're going to hold for a couple more breaths, maybe leaning in a little bit, finding again the right amount of stretch for you. Taking one of those grateful breaths, breathing in and feeling, acknowledging your body, breathing out with that thankfulness in your exhale. All right, now let's switch sides. Taking that other ankle up, maybe again the knee or the shin or the ankle. And try a few circles with the torso, shifting your weight right and left, forward and back. Circle the other direction. And then come to the center, find a place to stay. Couple more breaths here, breathing in, acknowledging your body, breathing out with that gratitude. All right. And then uncrossing, just coming to a comfortable seat, maybe getting yourself scooted back to have the support of the chair. We're going to finish with a little bit of meditation, or a sort of meditation, emphasizing gratitude and thankfulness. So you can place a hand on your heart center, on your belly, or wherever you would like. Take one of those full breaths in and out to start. I want you to say to yourself inside your head, there is more right with me than wrong with me. There is more right with my body than wrong with my body. I am grateful for my body. I'm grateful for my breath. I'm grateful for my ability to move my body. I'm grateful for the ability to feel my body. I want you to just continue. Whatever's coming to mind for you outside of our body, that's where I emphasize today. I gave you lots of chances to use and be in your body with gratitude. But I'm sure there's other things that you're grateful for. You might want to extend out gratitude for your health. You might want to extend out gratitude for your home, the place that you're practicing. You can go on into your family and the other blessings in your life. Spend just a few more moments. And if you don't come up with anything, don't worry. You always have your breath in your body, and you can come back to that gratefulness for the breath that you're taking right at that moment. Let each breath be a reminder of gratitude. I'm grateful for this breath. One more breath together in gratitude. Exhale, bring the hands together, palms together, thumbs at your heart center. You can bow the head in that gesture of thanks. We're thankful to AARP of Alabama for giving us these opportunities to practice together. And we are certainly grateful for all of you that show up every week and do these mindful movement practices with us. We're really glad that you benefited, and we've been able to provide this programming for you. Please fill out that survey, as we mentioned, so that we can hear a little bit more about what you think and what you're grateful for. And we hope everyone has a really wonderful Thanksgiving this week. And join us again next Tuesday at 10 a.m. for more mindful movement practices.
Thank you so much, Becca. Great session today. Thank you for reminding us to be grateful for our bodies. Thank you so very much. And we want everyone to please let us know what you think about us. Complete the survey. We'd love to hear your thoughts on our program as we move to another year. And we want to make some improvements if we need to. And we want you to be satisfied and thankful for the program also. But everyone have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. And we'll see you again on Mindful Movement. Thank you. Bye, Becca.